and 10. Lock. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
19 yards. First down, New York.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on second down. Luck. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Evan Ingram, 39 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Extra score, Giants 7, Eagles 0. Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They're running it.
Wentz now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it with the 15. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 55 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Shotgun now for Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now it's Locke. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Tyson.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Locke. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Luck on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you're probably saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
That's what I do.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Let's go. Strong right. Hey, let's get there.
this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Watch the safety creep. Flag.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Let's do it. Gain of 4 yards. That's good for our Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Let's go, D. Here. Banjo. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Motion. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Yo.
The final shot before half for Wentz. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off of play action. Luck. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Catch made by Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 20 yards there on third and 19 and an unlikely first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 34.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, Luck. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. This is Barkley. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Barkley will try to punch it in, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas, from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Another run with Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Locke. Finds his tight end, Ingram. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On the run, it's Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Locke. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
He's checking. Monday.
Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Wentz now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Solid.
From the 38, Wentz. And this one complete to Smith. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Pilot, 64, weak.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. It's locked. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And it's the Vikings that have taken the lead there in the late stages. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Out of the gun. Luck gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Second and 6 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Look out! 540!
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4 down, even.
They'll go to Barkley again. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Look out! 180!
Just like that.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. The 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. He may try and run for this. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Barkley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the play. But 3rd down.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.